Hi guys, how you doing? Breezy Baby Gaming here. And today I'm going to be playing Sonic Mania and going to try again to complete the game any percentage without losing a single life. If you saw my video the other day, you see that I got as far as Hydro City, but I got killed by one of them piranhas. And for the life of me, I did try and get it off, but unfortunately I lost a life, which wasn't very good. And kind of embarrassing considering it was for piranhas. But I'm going to see if I can do better this time. So wish me luck. In Green Hill Zone. I just really enjoy this game, and quite a lot of reasons actually. I mean, I love how faithful they stuck to the Genesis era games, and just the attention to detail with the music as well, which was composed by T. Lopes from Pagaresta Games. And I believe they made some fan games in the past for Sonic the Hedgehog, which is the reason why I got hired by Sega to help develop this game, along with Christian Whitehead. Now Christian Whitehead actually made the mobile ports to Sonic 1, 2 and CD. Get the special stage. Also in the last video I managed to get 3 Chaos Emeralds I believe. So I'm going to see if I can make it a bit more interesting and see how many Chaos Emeralds I can get this time around. Because I like a good challenge. Now for those who don't know, I made done a few other Sonic Mania challenges, like a pacifist challenge, which is basically where you don't get any enemies at all apart from the bosses, which didn't turn out that popular. And I did one with a boss run. Yeah, I know there's thousands of them on YouTube for all sorts of games, but this one was slightly different. In fact, I did it with no damage, no rings left and 1 life remaining. And it actually turned out quite popular, which I was surprised with. I mean, yeah, I only got to about 260 views for the next one, but it was still pretty good in my books, and something I wasn't expecting. You gotta love the music for the mini boss. Oh. I just love the original music to the game as well. And the animations are pretty phenomenal. I mean, look at this. The fact that the signpost gives a good animation as well. Now, I've actually listed, I haven't made a video of it, because I forgot to that sort of stage. I was going through my previous video of my favourite music from the game. And before anyone asks, it's not Green Hill Zone. Which may actually surprise a few people, considering I've been a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog since number 1 came out. And some people might be thinking, well, why isn't Green Hill Zone your favourite from the game, if you've been a fan of it since it first came out. Well, if this was a list of if it was a list of favourite music in the whole series, then yeah, it may have been at the top. But no, Green Hill Zone is actually my second favourite in Sonic Mania. And if I get to the level, I'll actually point out the one which is my favourite. But I do love the boss music. And it's actually one of my favourite musics from the game as well. Well, that was a fairly easy boss. What I love about this version of Green Hill Zone is the way they're thinking of the fans. Not just in America or Europe, but I actually looked at one of T-Lob's videos, the guy who composed the music. They actually made this version of Green Hill Zone a dedication to the Brazilian fans. So it shows that there's a load of Sonic fans far and wide in the world. And why not? I mean, Sonic is a very popular character. Chemical plants. I still remember playing Sonic 2 on the Genesis, on the Mega Drive in the UK as a kid. I almost said Genesis, but I realised that was the American version of the system. And of course I'm from the UK. Oh, I was hoping to do a spin, drop dash then. Now, if little spiders, there's actually a way to get off them, actually. I don't know if anyone's actually aware of this, but I'll show you. Yeah, all I did was press the directional buttons left and right quite a few times, and I wiggled out. I'm not 100% sure whether that trick actually worked on the original Sonic 2. Because I haven't, I mean, I don't think I tried it, but it might be worth having a look at. So of course, if anyone thinks it does, then do let us know. You just gotta love the music for this game. Even though it was from revamped stages, they're keeping the music as close as possible to the original. It actually shows how much thought went into the music. Ooh. I was hoping I wouldn't die that bit. I wasn't expecting that one. I always hated this bit as a kid. It was fairly easy to get past, but it was just making sure you don't drop, and I do remember playing on the Mega Drive version, just falling down. It was just so embarrassing. Good jump. And I just love how they put concepts from other Sonic games, whether it be levels or bosses, into this game. In fact, I'll show you. That bit, that's from the boss on Sonic 2 at the Metropolis stage, I believe. And just a quick reminder, for those who played Sonic 2, in that version it was the grey balls that was circling them, and then you'd have to pop the Eggman balloons. Yeah, I just love how they added concepts from previous games. Good old wink. I love this remix of Chemical Plant Zone for music. Especially this bit. 2, 1. And I don't know, the music just for this level just gives me a bit of energy, if you get me. You know, like a bit like dance music where it just gives you a lot of energy and puts you in a good mood. Well, this is actually one of them. And before anyone asks, no, this is not my favourite music in Sonic Mania. Sorry to disappoint. No, my favourite music is way further on in the game. But don't worry, I will point it out if I get to that level. But I'll just keep you guessing until then. But there's actually a special reason why I'm considering my favourites. But if I get to that level, I'll explain to you. But for this one, it's just really good. And in fact, all the music from Sonic Mania is just phenomenal. So, well done, T-Lopes. And if by pure chance he is actually watching this, you did an amazing job with the music. But all the credit cannot go to just T-Lopes. I mean, Christian Whitehead, who was the director and programmer on the game, well done. And producer of Sonic Mania, I believe her name was Lola Shirashi, if that's her name. They all did an amazing job. I still remember seeing a preview of this level through Polygon when it was first previewed, and I just really loved it. And I couldn't get that track out of my head for a long time. But I don't actually mind having it stuck in my head, this track. Now I just love the fact that for this game they had fans of Sonic the Hedgehog making it. I'll talk a bit more after I've done this boss. Don't know what he's laughing at. Oh yeah, good old mean beam machine concept here. That just shows how much thought went into this game. Because it's just like using things from other games. Don't worry, I haven't lost the plot here. Yeah, nice combo. In fact, I still remember playing Mean Beam Machine. I will be honest with you, I didn't actually play it on the Mega Drive at the time. I actually played it when I got the Sonic Mega Collection on the PlayStation 2. And if you haven't played that, I do highly recommend it, especially if you haven't played the older Sonic games, because they are a fantastic place to start. And they made another Mega Drive collection on the PlayStation 3. The Mega Drive collection. I must warn you though, when simply this boss, do not press the directional buttons, so left or right, because otherwise you fall off the edge. I don't know why that is, but I made that mistake one time and it cost me a life. So I thought I'd put it out there. But yeah, in the collections, you get to play other Mega Drive games like Streets of Rage and Golden Axe, which are really amazing games. Like camera action. So I couldn't help myself with that bit. I just love this track. This one and the Act 2 remix. And before anyone asks, no, this is not my favourite music. But it's a close one though. But I do like the references to whether it be Sonic properties or Sega properties in this level. And if I can find some, I'll point them out to you. I think the Club Spin was one of them, if I remember. You're gonna love this bit. This music just makes me want to do a little waltz to it. I know it sounds a bit corny, but it actually does. And in fact, sometimes when I feel like listening to this music, I feel like I'm getting my girlfriend and asking for a little jig, which she obviously declines. Eggnog. And look, there's even a reference to Sonic Mania there. When I just did that lamppost then. Oh, they want a picture. See, Mania. I just love the little Easter eggs they put in the game. And the Sega Sonic popcorn shop. He's having a little dance. Got love the fire shield. Now there is actually a reference to Streets of Rage in this level, and if I find it, I'll point it out. You should go love a movie sort of thing doing this level. Okay, that went a bit high. That's good. Oh, really? And another special stage. Let's see if I can get the second emerald. I love the special stages in this game. It reminds me of Sonic CD a bit, because in Sonic CD you're chasing the UFOs. Well, trying to find them, I should say. So I love the fact that they took that concept and put it in Sonic Mania. But instead of trying to find other UFOs, you just concentrate on catching one, which I think is really good. And the graphics almost makes me feel like I'm playing Sonic R on the Sega Saturn. I didn't actually play Sonic R on the Sega Saturn, but I played Sonic R on the Sonic Gems collection. Oh, that was sneaky. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. The music is just really good. I mean, it was a bit unusual for vocals in a video game of the time, but games like Gran Turismo have got full voice songs, and I got the second emerald. Yeah. And I managed to get a continue as well. Like camera action. I just love that bit of the soundtrack. Now, this isn't the only Sonic game that came out that year, so the year that's just been. As far as I'm sure all of you will be aware that there was also Sonic Forces. Oh, I just missed that. Pink Bots, that's the reference for Streets of Rage. Here we go. One of the hard-boiled heavies. So yeah, there was Sonic Forces last year as well. And I have actually played it. Now, in my honest opinion, it's not the worst Sonic game I've come across that was in 3D. I mean, there was Sonic 2006 game. And that just had a load of glitches. I mean, for example, when you slide it, it would stay there for a long time. But when I was looking into the whole Sonic 2006 game, it turned out that they were under rush schedule. So if they had more time, I'm sure it would have been a very good game. But back to Sonic Forces, like I say, it's not the worst Sonic game I've come across, but it's also not the best either. So, what I loved in Sonic Mania was that you can create your own characters, which I loved, because it shows a bit of creativity. And the graphics were really nice as well. My only beef I have with Forces is the length of each stage, and I felt they were very easy and just too short in my opinion. Oh, and now we're in a studio. Hence the name, Studio Office. But all in all, Sonic Forces is a pretty good game. The graphics were really good, and I mean, I think the story could have been slightly improved on. But if they made the stages a bit longer, I feel it would have been even better. Because, like I say, I feel they're a bit too short. And the other thing is that in the first bit you don't actually have Super Sonic. You have to have him as a downloaded content, DLC. Let's see if I can get this emerald. Which I feel is somewhat cheeky, a little bit. Because I mean, in all the Sonic games, you didn't need to have Super Sonic as a DLC. And I saw quite a lot of people were criticizing that decision, and I found out that they charge you for the Super Sonic download content. There we go, got the next emerald. Third emerald in the bag. But I did love the fact that in Sonic Forces, they used all three gameplay style. So the Avatar, Classic Sonic, and Modern Sonic. And I've got that. I did have someone viewing. Oh, I was about to say hello. So yeah, like I say, Sonic Forces is not the worst game on the planet, but it's not the best either. So it's a bit of a mixed one for me. I did enjoy it, but I just feel like it could have been a bit better. But I did like the fact that they connected Mania with Forces. Oh, look, of course. Obviously I can't clap because I'm holding the controller. This sort of concept reminds me a bit of Casino Night Zone on Sonic 2. You know, where it was the slots, but this time it's Lotto. That's what I can get. Not too bad. I mean, who remembers playing Sonic 2 and spending hours on hours on the slots, but keep on losing their wins? That's the thing with gambling, I'm afraid. And here's the boss. I'm going to see if I can do my chicken impression.
Hello, it's Fun News, and it's going to be really sunny at 646 degrees. Oh my, I'm melting here. I didn't even finish my reports.
Oh, I'm sorry, chicken. That's probably not the best impression I've ever done, but you know, I could have done better. And breaking news, flying battery returns. I loved this level as a kid, playing on Sonic 3. Like I say, I just love the fact that they brought back old stages from previous games and incorporated them in Sonic Mania. Plus keeping the music almost if not the same, and just adding concepts from previous games into them levels that they didn't have. Now, one of the things I didn't particularly like about this level as a kid of the Genesis era, you see them bits you spin round. If you didn't get it at the right angle, you would fall straight through them. Which became frustrating at the time. I remember for that bit on the Genesis, there was a secret ring down here. I like how they use interesting ideas as well. So, with the electric shield, you get connected to the magnet, which I think still is really interesting. And earlier, I don't know whether you noticed, but in Green Hill Zone, with the fire shield, you could burn down the tree logs. Gonna get up here, and doing this gets you about extra life. Ouch. Ooh, that's good. before I get anyone ask, no, this is not my favorite music. Don't get me wrong, I love this version of Flying Factory and Act 2's music. But no, these are not my favorite music from the game. I just love the electric shield. In fact, it's my favorite shield. And I was so pleased they brought this back to Sonic Mania. I just remember on the Genesis, the Mega Drive version, it would take 4 missiles to break it. Now this of course is fairly easy with electric shields, which I'll demonstrate. Quite easy. And I seem to be in the rubbish dump. So that's where all the broken robots go. I mean, geez, can they not recycle them parts? I love this remix stage of Flying Factory. Because it takes it outside. And then in the middle of the store. And I love the fact that they added elements for Wing Fortress from Sonic 2 in this level. That's what I mean, they add concepts from previous games, well, previous levels from previous games into Sonic Mania. To keep it nice and fresh and interesting. Nope, that didn't do anything. That takes up a blue ring, which it took me a while to figure out what exactly these did, but I never played Local Chaotix before, so I never came across them. But what they do is, if you get hit, you don't lose as many rings. Another special state. Let's see if I could get that 4th damn emerald. I see a lot of them memes around on the internet. I feel a lot in Sonic games the 4th emerald is almost the hardest, if not more the trickiest. But let's see if I can get it. Doing okay so far. Yeah, I got some more wings. There. Yes. I got that 4th emerald. And it's funny because the purple emerald is normally the last emerald. So I'm doing pretty good at collecting the emeralds as well. I love those bits of flying battery. And it just put your head into spin sometimes. But that adds to the fun. Careful a little bit. So yeah, I've still got the blue ring. Woohoo! Back inside. Nope, I do not want to go down there. Very bad, isn't it? And it's quite funny because the weather in the UK, where I live, was really bad weather, so it was really rainy and yeah, it got really soaked. So this weather reminds me of it a little bit. Oh, there we go. Got that shield. The itsy bitsy spider go up the water spout, and down came Sonic and took the Eggman out. Oh. This boss I found particularly frustrating when I first played it. Because having to constantly almost do that every time. That's because then you know he can't shoot him with his electric ball. There we go. And if he didn't get the angle right, he wouldn't hit the spike. There we go. The best flying battery done. Let's start. Well, I gotta say, he was in charge of the news back then. But something really confuses me about this level. That box fair. Is that supposed to be an item box? And if so, how exactly am I supposed to get it? Maybe someone can help me out with that one. But anyway. Go this way. Have a special ring. Let's see if I can get the 5th emerald. So I don't just like Sonic the Hedgehog, I like Crash Bandicoot as well. So he's that Bandicoot that loves spinning into things. And I played most if not all of his games as well, since the PlayStation era. Well, the PlayStation 1 era, I should say. And in fact, I played the remakes, the Insane trilogy. Oh, is there? Come on. Gotcha. So yeah, I played that, and that's pretty good as well. In fact, I've been doing a few videos on the Insane trilogy, including Pacifist. I'm trying to do a challenge similar to this on Crash 2. But it's a bit more tricky than I anticipated. But I'm practicing. Hopefully I'll get there in the end. But I thought I'd do Mania first. But yeah, I do like Crash Bandicoot as well. I've played things like Ristar on the Genesis, on the Mega Drive as well. I don't know why I keep on trying to say Genesis. I'm British. I feel I'm doing pretty good on this challenge, to be honest. The first time I tried this challenge, I actually died in Press Garden Zone on the second boss. And then the next one, like I said earlier in the video, I actually got done by them piranhas. Oh. I love the fact that they added concepts for Mushroom Hill Zone in this level, which I'll point out to you. Okay. There we go, got there in the end. Yeah, that enemy chick there was from Mushroom Hill. But there's a few other concepts, like this. Well, actually, this is from Sky Sanctuary Zone, that was my place in life. And I love to see this. I don't even know how that actually happens. I really don't. But thinking about it, I think I just got crushed by that crate. So unfortunately, this challenge is over. But I got quite far in that one. Thank you for watching.